Hello guys, welcome back for another question from the new chapter, that is matrices. So let's see what's in the question. Okay, so we are given that we have to find the value of x, y and z from the following equations, and the equation are in the form of two matrices where we have a matrix on a LHS, and on the right hand side we have another matrix. So we need to use a property to solve this type of questions. The property that we use in this type of questions is that if the two matrices are equal, if a matrix A is equal to B, then the corresponding elements of A should be equal to the corresponding elements of B as well. I mean, A I J should be is equal to B I J for every I and J, for every I comma J that exists, that exists. Of course, that the order of the matrix should be equal. I mean, if you have a 2 into 2 cross 2 matrix on the LHS and 3 cross 3 on the RHS, then those two matrices cannot be equal. So the first condition should be that both the matrices should have same order, and the corresponding elements of both the matrices, that is Aij and Bij, should be equal to each other. So let's see. Okay, so we have matrix 1 on the LHS and matrix 2 on the RHS. So 4 should be equal to y, 4 is corresponding to y, 3 should be equal to z, x should be equal to 1, and 5 should be equal to 5. So in this question we have our answers straightforward, that is x is equal to 1, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to 3. We applied this property. Now let us move to the next part in the next slide. So the second part of the question is that we have different set of matrices now. On the LHS we have this thing, and on the RHS we have this thing. So again the question is same, that we have to find the value of x, y and z from the given equation. So we again use the same property, that the corresponding elements of both the matrices should be equal. So this x plus y should be equal to 6, 2 should be equal to 2, and that is 2 is equal to 2 obviously, and 5 plus z should be equal to 5, xy is equal to 8. So what we have some equations now. Let's see what equations we have. Okay, the first equation is that we have this one and this one, x plus y is equal to 6. The second equation will be 5 plus z is equal to 5, which implies that z is equal to 0. We have the value of z already, and xy is equal to 8. Now we have already found the value of z, we have to find the value of x and y. So we have two unknown variables and we have two equations in x and y. We just need to solve them. So let us move to next slide to learn how to solve these two equations. Okay, so what we have x is equal to 6 plus y, 6 minus y, and xy is equal to 8. So the question is pretty straightforward. What we can do, we can either replace the value of x in this equation or y from this equation into this equation. So let's see what's our next step. Yeah, so what we do, they have replaced the value of x. You can also replace the value of y, it's not a problem. You will get the same answers. So we have replaced the value of x. Value of x is 6 minus y, so 6 minus y into y is equal to 8, or 6y minus y square is equal to 8, and finally we get a quadratic equation. This quadratic equation has two roots, r1 and r2. Accordingly, we have two different values of x, that is x1 and x2. So we get something as our answer something as x1, y1, and the value of z was 0, and another set of answers is x2, y2 and z was 0 in both the cases. So let's see what are the roots of the equation. Upon solving the equation, we get our roots as y is equal to 4 and y is equal to 2. Accordingly, we have x is equal to 6 minus y. So when we put y is equal to 4 in x is equal to 6 minus y, we get our x as 2. When we put y is equal to 2 in x is equal to 6 minus y, we get our x is equal to 4. So now we have two sets of answers, that is 2, 4, 0 or 4, 2, 0. This is x, this is y, this is z. Both the answers are applicable. So let us move to next slide. Yeah, they have shown that z is equal to 0. That I showed you earlier. So we have two set of answers. Yeah. So our second part is solved. Now we are at the last part, that is this thing. We have a matrix on the left side, we have a matrix on the right side, and the corresponding element should be equal as usual. So our x plus y plus z should be equal to 9, x plus z should be equal to 5, y plus z is equal to 7. So we have three equations in three variables. So we can easily solve both all three equations, and let us see how do we do that. Okay, let us move to the next slide. So now we have three equations. First equation was x plus y plus z is equal to 9. This was our first equation, and our second equation is this one, and our third equation is this one. So how do we solve these three equations? So what we do, we replace x plus z is equal to 5 in the first equation. Doing that, we get our y is equal to 9 minus 5, that is equal to 4. Our second step is that we replace y plus z is equal to 7, that is equation 3 in equation 1, and we get our x is equal to 2. Since now we have x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 4, we can put both these values in our first equation. We put x here, we put y here, and we get our z at the value of how much? 9 minus 6, that is equal to 3. So we have our solution as 2, 4, 3. We have our x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to 3. Let us see how they have done. They have done nothing different. They have just substituted as I told you, and they have the same set of solution, that is x is equal to 2, y is equal to 4, and z is equal to 3. I hope you all got it. Thank you.